Yeah, it's absurdly easy to max out on your rupees. Eventually you'll have more rupees than you'll know what to do with. I believe there are bugs at every gate. I think even the south gate has some. But it's a little tougher to locate. Not the south gate, the east gate. We've already been to the south gate and found them. I love that there's just a random bone there. So the west gate is technically inaccessible right now. I'll take this. Because while you can get to it, it's a dead end. Apparently, you just jump to your death. Alright. Well, with that tomfoolery out of the way. We need to head back into town. Why, you won't let me mow this grass? Boo! Oh my, if it isn't Link. You made it. How have you been, honey? Mercy, you have good timing. I was just talking about you. Hey everyone, introduce yourselves. This handsome young man is the infamous Link. You remember what I told you before, honey? These are those friends I mentioned, the ones who are trying to help deal with all the troubles in Hyrule. Actually, there's one more of us, but there's been a disturbing turn of events in the Eastern Desert, so he's gone to check it out. He's an older man named Aru. If you happen to meet him, definitely take the time to talk with him, okay, honey? Well, you've come all the way here, honey, so why don't you relax a bit? Why don't you be sociable and talk to those folks? They're a jolly bunch. The freedom fighters, I like to call them. It's Ashi. I grew up in the mountains with my father, who was a knight in his own right. He taught me the arts of war as soon as I was his son. Of course, lessons in common courtesy were not part of the regiment, so forgive me if I come off as rude, yeah? Listen, before I blab both of your ears off, I want to tell you something. Snow Peak, the mountain to the north of Hyrule, it's unlike any mountain I've ever known. I don't know much yet, but things happen there that happen on no other mountain I know of. Evil controls it. As soon as I know something more, I'll tell you. Until then, you should stay away, yeah? It has been a long time, Link. My wife Uli sent word to me I have seen the children at Kakariko Village, and of course I also have heard of your adventures. I must thank you for your help with Colin, Link. I barely recognized him. In any case, I am troubled by my own inaction. I want to help the cause. These friends here, I have had a connection with them for a long while. Like the others, I am gathering information now. I will let you know if I hear anything.
Hey.
Oh, hello there. You must be Link, correct? I am Shad. Wonderful to meet you. Telma told me all you've been up to. You're rather formidable. I'm rather not, I'm afraid. Well, I'm formidable at book reading, but I lack, shall we say, physical skills. That said, if the history and legends of Hyrule are your cup of tea, I'm your fellow. If you're curious, just ask away. My kind of guy. This getting dark at 6:30 thing is not no bueno. Yeah, no big deal. I'm just going to warp from right here. You know. You saw nothing. So where he is all the way up here, where we found that one Poe. Am I able to cheat ladders in this game? Or do we just have to do the painful thing of climbing up it like a normal person? Oh, come on! Fine. I thought it was about time for you to arrive. Master Link, is it? You do know Telma, don't you? I am Oru. I am part of the group that Telma kindly allows to meet at her bar. I have heard all about your deeds from her. Now, you being a courageous youth, you have likely heard of the strange events in the desert and come to investigate, no? Or am I mistaken? You do know, don't you, Master Link? The Gerudo Desert. Gee, I wonder what that is. Once held a prison built to hold the worst criminals this land has ever known. The criminals who were sentenced to death were sent directly to the underworld by a cursed mirror that was kept in the prison. Now that prison is condemned, and even the road leading to the desert is impassable. This desert, at world's end, it still holds the cursed mirror and the malice of the doomed inmates. These old bones know that the evil currently plaguing Hyrule is related to this wicked place, so I have come to learn the truth. Master Link, I must ask, what will you do now? Don't tell me you plan to enter the desert and confirm my suspicions with your own eyes. Yes. Ah, is that so? Then let good Oru help you out. You see Lake Hylia below us. A man named Fire runs an amusement ride of sorts there. Give him this. See, long ago I saved this man Fire's life, and now he cannot refuse me if I ask a favor. If you leave the rest up to Fire, all should go well. Ow. I don't know if you know this, but fall damage hurts. Don't know if I have the rupees to do this just yet. For Mordoru, huh? Well, I guess I ought to do what the old coot says. Oasis flight, right? So here you go, one of our secret options not available to the general public. This time's all paid for, so what do you say, wanna go? Sure. Alrighty then, but remember next time you gotta pay. Sweet sailing, buddy of mine. One for Oasis. Fire in the hole! The Gerudo Desert. Again, subtle. Wait, Link. Before we go on, there's something I want you to hear. Do you remember what the spirit said about the few shadows? What do you think happened to the magic wielders who tried to rule the sacred realm? They were banished. They were chased across the sacred lands of Hyrule and driven into another realm by the goddesses. It was another world entirely, the antithesis of Hyrule, where the sun shines bright. Its denizens became shadows that could not mingle with the light. Eventually, most came to call it the Twilight Realm, and from it, none could return to the world of light. They were forever doomed to live in the twilight, flitting in the half-light of dusk, mere shadows of Hyrule. This is the history of the Twilight, as it has been passed down from our ancestors. Do you now understand what I am? I am a descendant of the tribe that was banished to the Twilight Realm. It was a peaceful place until Zant took control of the Twilight Realm and transformed all the Twilight into shadow beasts. It's clear to me now that he somehow gained a great evil power, previously unknown to our tribe. In any case, I was sent from here, and could no longer get into the Twilight Realm without his power. But there's another tale told by my people. Though the goddesses forbade us to return to the world of light, they left one link between the light and the darkness. Something called the Mirror Twilight was passed to the protectors of Hyrule. It's our only path to the Twilight Realm, and we must get there. You'll come with me, won't you? Let me see. Do I have the claw shot ready? No. Okay. Because we're going to need it because we will get attacked by mold orms. I guess I lied. There are other times where mold orms show up. Anyway, welcome to what remains of Gerudo Valley, folks. The Gerudo Desert, as it were. Now, the annoying part about the mold orms is, yes, they do infinitely respawn, so you're just going to have to deal with them. At least they're being generous with rupees around here. Or arrows, that also works. I'm not entirely sure what these pea hats are for. I think it's just to keep you safe from the mold orms, but they're just an annoyance. They're not really super threatening. However, get over here. You can get over here as well, because they leave you alone if you do this. Specifically down here, they'll leave you alone. For the most part, they will. No, don't roll, Link. Come on. Pick up the dragonfly. Come on. There we go. The dayfly. Okay, forget what I said. Apparently the mold orms will just harass you the entire time. So, I actually do recommend you come out to this part of the desert, because it actually does serve a purpose. Because this is rather suspicious, ain't it? Oh, here's our warp point. And now they're for them. Get to kill two birds with one stone with that, because now we have a warp point here. And there's a post spirit up here. I'm just going to kind of ignore her for now because this is something... Let's take care of this first, and then we'll deal with whatever this is in a moment. Okay. What is this thing? Well, very simply, let's go fix this. So yeah, remember when that bridge was destroyed? Well, now we're good.
You're gonna wake up.
So what's actually where this where that piece of the bridge was? It's a challenge dungeon. I don't recommend you do this until you are near the end of the game. But it is one way to get the rest of the but it's the only way to get all of the post spirits, so we will be having to do it at some point. Because I believe there are exactly 3 pos in that area. I think that there's a hidden cave here. Yes. Gotta be quick. Wrong button. Darn. Oh well. Get some free heart potion, because why not? Alright. This cave served no other purpose except for having one of the 2 rare chew jellies in the game. If you can actually get that, what that does is it does what the elixir soup does in Wind Waker, in which it restores all of your hearts, and you get a temporary attack boost. It's actually pretty nice. Okay, so if you really think that a march through the desert is going to be this easy, you got another thing coming. think I just shot him in the extremities. Wanna know the best thing about their boars? I'll take that. And screw your little camp. Seems a little convenient that these guys would be setting up camp out here, doesn't it? Well, since it's physically impossible to get Epona up here, we gotta make do while crossing the desert. Which, fun fact, it would be freezing right now. Time for a quick meteorology lesson. Because the desert has no moisture in its air. So because of this, you just get pure, unadulterated heat from the sun. Meaning that there's absolutely no humidity. So it's just complete having the sun beating down you the entire time during the day. And then during the night, because there's no moisture in the air, and therefore it's not holding any heat in, it has nowhere to go, so consequently it's very cold at night in the desert. Makes sense, right? That's why in like Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom, whenever you're going through the desert, you have to have specific clothes for both extreme scenarios. Very hot during the day, very cold at night. Also, I will say, I believe while you are in the desert exploring it, it is night eternally. So you don't have to worry about, so while you're here, you might as well go and gather the pose.
away if you need.
Or maybe not. I like to think it was eternally night. I guess I was wrong. Oh well.
What a bargain.
This will make my job easier.
With this smell?
Ah. Meh. Cool though. But that's a very meh award. What, you leave me high and dry out here, boars? I see how it is. Alright, so what do we need to do in this? We're gonna bust our ways in! And that's going to be all the time that we have. So until next time, Ryo Nakage 33 signing off.